Yo, guys, what up, man? It's your boy Big Stoney back once again. And today we're gonna do something real simple. I'm not even gonna touch my computer today. This video is strictly about giving you guys some resources to help you out as new producers, or maybe even you're a veteran producer and you haven't heard some of these. So yeah, today I'm gonna be listing my top 12, I think it's 12, free VSTs to help you guys level up your producing and engineering. I'm not gonna do these in any type of order, like I'm not rating these or anything like that. I'm just gonna list them off how I have them written down. So yeah, let's get into it. At number 1, we have Backmask by Freak Show Industries. Backmask is a fire effects plugin. I can't really explain exactly what it does. It reverses stuff, it shifts stuff, it just gives it some different, kind of just jumbles it all up. All of Freak Show Industries plugins, and I have 2 more of them on this list. All their plugins are really fire, sometimes situationally, like every plugin, but they're all also kind of hard to describe what they do. So you're gonna have to check them out yourself because they're free. So yeah, that's the point. But yeah, Backmask is at number 1. Number 2, this is for vocals, and you can use it on instruments and beats too. But number 2 is gonna be Fresh Air. Fresh Air is another free plugin. It's kind of like, it's basically an EQ with mid and high air that you can add to whatever instruments, vocals. I mainly use it on vocals when I'm doing sessions with people. But there have been times when I've used it on beats just to give something a little bit of shine, a little bit of high end too. So it can be great for that as well. Number 3 is another Freak Show Industries plugin. It's called Mishi. I think it's called Mishi. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. This is just another one of those plugins. I can't really describe what it does to you, but it can create some crazy textures and effects. So that's another one. You have to go check that out if you like manipulating sounds like me. Number 3.
You already said that.
Or sorry, number 4. Number 4 is Vital. Vital is a great free synth plugin. It's a great alternative to Serum for those who don't have Serum or can't afford Serum or whatever. Vital is basically the same thing as Serum. Great sound design options in there. You can basically do anything that you could do in Serum too. Great stock sounds, and there's some banks out there that you can get for it too. So yeah, if you want to make synthy stuff for cheap, free, and you don't want to go out and buy Serum or whatever, Vital is the way to go in my opinion. Number 5 is Tyrell by UHE. Again, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but UHE. Tyrell is another synth plugin. To me, it kind of has more like low budget synth sounds, but like intentionally. So like if you want to maybe kind of go for more like a old vintage video game style sounds or stuff like that, I think the Tyrell is good for that. You can also make other stuff with it too. I mean, it does have some really good sounds in it, but I think that it was purposefully made to kind of sound like maybe like a cheaper synth. Number 6 is Valhalla Supermassive. It's basically like a reverb. I mean, it's a reverb, you know what I mean? It's great for adding textures and ambiance to anything that you're trying to do that with. Once again, it can be used on vocals, it can be used on instruments, it can be used for scoring, you know, to kind of just give you those like ambient, quiet background sounds that you hear in shows or movies and things like that. So it's a very versatile plugin, and you can use it for a lot of different things. Coming in at number 7 is Kontakt, and not only Kontakt, but Kontakt and the complete start bundle that Native Instruments offers with it. That's like 20 free banks that go right into Kontakt that you can use. They're all fire. Native Instruments really doesn't miss. They only make really good, high quality stuff, so you can't go wrong with Kontakt or pretty much any of the banks that you find in it. All right, coming in at number 8, and this one I actually use a lot, Labs by Spitfire Audio. Really fire free plugin that has, to me, sounds that sound very vintage. great pianos, strings, some woodwinds, textures, other things like that. But I could tell when using it, it was very intentional about the way that they made these things sound. They wanted them to sound like old classic vintage instruments, and that's the thing that I really like about it. That's what stood out to me. Coming in at number 9 is another UHE plugin, Zebralet. Just another like synth alternative. If you don't have Serum or something else like that. Similar to Tyrell, I think that it has some slightly more high quality sounding sounds than Tyrell, but it's in that same ballpark. Coming in at number 10 is the Slate drum VST. Basically, it is modeled after an actual drum set. So whenever you pull the VST up, you'll see drum set. You'll see all the different drums there, the toms, the open hats, the kick, whatever, snare. So this is really good for if you want to do like pop, punk, indie, or any type of genre like that that utilizes those type of drums. Coming in at I just keep doing this. All right, coming in at number 11 is the Soft Tube one knob saturation plugin. It's just that, it's saturation. It's one knob, you turn it up, you turn it down. There's another knob on there that you can mess with too. I believe it just kind of determines how the saturation is affecting what you're putting it on. But yeah, it's a fire saturation plugin if you just want to add a little grit to vocals, drums, anything, and it's easy to use. So yeah, Soft Tube. Coming in at number 12. Number 12 is the Ample Guitar Lite. I'm gonna do this disclaimer. I'm not really a big fan of any guitar VSTs. Like, I just would much prefer to hear a real guitar on stuff. Like, I don't personally make any guitar stuff myself, unless I'm like collabing with homies who actually play. But I think that Ample Guitar is one of the closer ones to sounding more like a realistic guitar than like a virtual recreation. And it's free. Coming in at number 13, last but not least, it is another Free Show Industries plugin, and it is called Dumpster Fire. I'll say it again, I can't tell you what Dumpster Fire does, but it does fire shit sometimes. Sometimes it does unfire stuff, but the only way to know is to throw it on stuff and try. So yeah, man, that is my top 13 free VSTs plugins for 2023. And I'm gonna do some more research and do another future video and try to find a bunch more good free plugins for you guys, just so that you guys can keep adding new ones to your repertoire. And I'm gonna do a part 2 on this video. But yeah, man, that's all for today. As always, thank you guys for tuning in. Drop me some comments, let me know what you want to see in future videos. And until next time, Big Stoney out.